Now I call myself putting this link. Um, what happened? Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm just coming on to do some quick coloring. I'm just gonna do some Neo 2 basing probably. Um, Hopefully view comes up. I want to do some some quick coloring, probably like an hour. Nothing too crazy because I have to go and stream over on Twitch. So I think I'm gonna pick a page and do some basing. I did do this page earlier today. I was basing it with some Neo 2s. So I think I'm gonna finish basing this and then pick something else to start the base on. That way, like, if I decide to take this book to work with me, I have some pages that's already based and I don't have to worry about bringing extra stuff. If that sounds crazy, then hey. Alright, so yeah, I did a lot today. We went and got the car washed and serviced, and then we had to wash clothes, which I feel like we should have did before we got the car serviced, but we did it after, so the sun was like tearing into our soul while we were going in between washes. I did get some frozen yogurt today. I was craving that all weekend, so I got some frozen yogurt. Only I put it in the freezer before I took a nap, and now it's like completely solid. So I took it out for a little bit so I can eat it. Hopefully, you guys are all doing okay. Hopefully, you guys didn't anger View too much, and she comes up to hang out with me tonight. I'm only gonna be on for a little bit, so it's okay if she doesn't want to. I'm just basing some pages. This sleeve. This one I'm just gonna mix some colors. Some yellow and some oranges. But so yeah, we went to this new Korean barbecue place too down the street. And so that was kind of fun. We've been to another one, but I think I like this one better. Uh, the meat seemed fresher, and they had shrimp tempura that was part of the appetizer list, which is not often you see, and it was really good too. So, definitely would like to go back there. So I'm just mixing these colors together. However they turn out is how they turn out because leaves aren't perfect. And the crunching noise that you all probably hear in the background is none other than Mizu deciding to eat her food when I start recording. She wasn't just doing that, she was in her own world, sitting here laying on the floor underneath me. And as soon as I decided to start recording, she's like, you know what? I think I'm going to get up and I'm going to have a snack. So that's what's going on in case you are all wondering what that ridiculous noise is in the background. and she eats her food like she hasn't eaten in eons. So, um, and she eats every day, twice a day. And sometimes when I come home from work, I will give her a little bit more because she's staring at me like, oh my gosh, you left me here and I'm starving. Even though I know she's not, I still give her a little bit just so if she really is hungry, you know, she has something. Even though I know she's not, like I said, she doesn't miss a meal. So, um, yeah, so I'm just kind of throwing some color on here. Really, I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't have the time to color it, but like in pencil. So what I'm doing is just basing it. Plus, um, I do want to finish this book, like I said last stream. So I think I'm gonna base some of these and like when I'm at home, and then take it to work with me, so that I don't have to take some of my Neo 2s to work, and then I don't have to worry about like, oh, um, my Neo 2 is gonna break in my bag while I'm at work, because I will have a heart attack. Let me tell you. So let me see, where's light olive, lime green? Here it is. So I thought it'd be easier to do it this way. I'm gonna mix some colors. Man, I can't tell you. I can't wait until Friday. This week, I'm only at work for 3 days this week. I have a doctor's appointment, so that's good. I kind of wish my doctor's appointment was on Friday and not Thursday, because I have my doctor's appointment and then I go right back to work the next day, and then I'm off for the weekend. And so it's kind of weird. So, um, you are picking a lovely time to play with that toy. Um, yeah, so I wish it was like on a Friday, but that's fine. Uh, it's a paid day too, so that's good. Last week at work was a little bit crazy, so it'll be nice to have a break in between, because I know this week is going to be equally crazy, most likely. So now for this ladybug, I thought I wanted to do it like an orange, because I feel like um red might be too much. So I'll do it like a light red or like an orange. And then maybe I'll put some glitter on the spots. We'll see. Because for now, I can just cover the spots. I'm not Alright, I'm not too concerned about covering the spots, because I'll probably put some shiny something over it. So for now, this is good. Okay. Just ignore the background, guys. She's doing her normal. Now I don't know what color I want the blanket. I was thinking like a light pink. I feel like it goes for some reason. So we'll do that. Maybe like the salmon pink. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I'm looking at my channel. I'm looking at myself in the live, but I'm looking at it from the wrong channel. Okay, there we go. It's hard to keep up now that I have two channels. Sometimes I forget to switch over to the new one. I mean, to the older one from the new one. So I want this to be kind of light pink. So I'm just going around in different spots and then I'll connect it and we'll see how it looks. But I'm just adding some in little spot areas. I really hope this turns out the way I want it to. Because I want it to be a light pink. And this pink is still kind of dark. So hopefully this is enough pigment to still see it, but not too much to where it's too dark. And then there's like, I think I'm gonna do the background up in there dark brown because I don't know, maybe, no, I'll do it pink because maybe they're like on the blanket, you know what I mean? Like they're laying on it. I don't know. It just seems like that makes sense. And if it doesn't, then oh well. So I'm just going to go around. I should have grabbed a large paintbrush for this. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for, like a light pink like that. So um, I may or may not. I have the rest of this chicken in here, so I may or may not. That turned out blue, red. Uh, make that for dinner again, cause that chicken sandwich I had last night was really good. But I'm still kind of full from the Korean barbecue, so I don't know. So I don't know if any of you are gamers or not. I know some of you are, but uh, there's this free game that's out on PC called Palia. Do any of you play that, or have you heard about it? I've been playing it, and I could say I'm officially addicted. It's really nice. I should have probably waited to do this, but because some of the color from the surrounding area is kind of rubbing off, like the blue from the blueberries, but I think it gives it kind of a cool little effect, so I'm not concerned too much about it. I wonder what other books I have where I can just throw these nails down and really just, I'm gonna put a little bit in here where I can just throw these nails down and just throw them down as a base and come back later with whatever I want to come back with. Um, because this is turning out to be really simple, easy coloring. And I don't always do this because usually I just go in with just straight pencil. But I'm finding this a little bit easier, especially lately because my hands have been killing me. And I'm finding this a tad bit easier, at least to start off with. See how simple that is? And then I'm gonna grab um, the beetle. I'm gonna grab this grayish black probably, and I'm just gonna put a little bit because you only need a little bit. If I can find it, let me see. Payne's gray. Here it is. See, I've been dropping stuff. Okay, just a little bit. Anything else need to be black? I don't think so. Just this little guy and his little feet. Okay. I was also thinking of doing a color along. I don't know what book or what page, but it's been a while since I've done one. I was thinking maybe one of Kirby's books. I don't know if that's going to be too detailed, but I do want to find my way into mythomorphia, not mythographic, mythomorphia. I want to find my way back into that book because that's still a book I want to complete. So I want to, hey, knock it off. I want to do that. So this is based. I was looking at it was another page I wanted to do. This one is adorable with the cupcakes and stuff. Um, I don't think I want to base a Christmas page because I don't want to be coloring a Christmas page right now. Like, this is cute. It's a lot of flowers. All these pages have a lot of flowers, so I don't even know why I'm pitching a fit about it. Like, can you imagine how easy this would be to just base this and then go over it in the pencil? It's a lot of petals on those flowers, but still. Hmm, maybe this one? This one I feel like it's very tiny, so probably my Albert Doers on that one. I could always work in a whole nother book too. Are you guys tired of seeing this book? This one I worked on a little bit more, by the way. I did do the flowers in here. I did the blue flowers and I did the planter pots in pencil. So I have to do the watering can, the grass, the ducks, and stuff like that. And then once I have all that done, I'll move into the background. I haven't gone into um, this guy with pencil yet. We're doing that one together. Maybe this one. This has a lot going on. I want something where I don't have to think too hard because I'm not up for thinking very hard today. I just want something kind of chill. I could pull out, you know what? Let me pull out Mythomorphia. I wonder how my Neo's working there. I hope I'm not setting myself up, but let's because I did get another one. This is the UK edition, so hopefully it doesn't fall apart on me like my other one. I know you guys have all seen it, so I'm not even gonna grab it and bring it out and show you. But I think maybe we can do like something on here to test, and then we can see how it does with ooh, we can do something like these leaves because no, I don't feel like doing any leaves. Let's just test. We could test this one, but let's do this one. This one seems more fun. All right, let me grab something to put behind it. Do I have something? I don't want to just grab anything. Oh, here, I can grab this other little thing I have in my other mythographic book that I use to put behind stuff. All right, so let's test my Neos. And then if it turns out to be a tragic failure, then it'll at least be on this page. And I put that page behind there, and I'm over here on this side. Um, let's do this wolf thing that's right here. So, let me see. I don't know how water is going to work in here. I've seen people use water in here, but, you know, they're probably a little bit better at this than I am. So let's grab a dark gray. Let's see, gray, dark gray. Okay. So let's just test our little guy out. And I'm only putting a little bit too because I don't even know if this is gonna work. So I'm just putting a little bit around the sides like I did with the pink blanket. I'll tell you, the Neos feel weird on this paper going down, but that could just be a jazz thing. Uh, yeah, they feel weird. I'm gonna have to test my my Albert Doers. Hey Brittany, how are you? Okay, let us all pray because I don't know how water is gonna work in here, and I want to make sure I'm not using a lot. Okay. Also, I don't know how my pencils are gonna look over this, so we really need to be praying. But I think I'm okay as long as I don't use a lot of water. But we're gonna see, cause this feels like a lot of water going down. Hopefully not. So I'm only gonna be on for a little while. I have probably be on for another 30 minutes or so, cause I have to not neglect my new channel. I don't want to start, even though it's not a lot of people over there yet. I still don't want to neglect it. Um, so I want to be over there tonight. Um, I probably won't even be on my new channel, honestly. I think I'm gonna stream on Twitch because for some reason, I mean, I can go live on my other channel, so maybe I'll do that. Because I was under a timer. They had me on a timer where I had to wait uh, for so many days or something like that before I can go live on my new channel. So maybe I'll head over there and stream. And it's just gonna be some video gaming. I know you guys, some of you aren't interested in that, but that is my second life outside of coloring. That's my first life, actually. You know, gaming. That's me. That's where I'm at 90% of the time. So the other 10% of the time, believe it or not, is with my coloring. But this is actually my second hobby. This isn't my first. So I know some of you are gonna be like, "Oh my God, did she just say that?" Yeah, gaming is gonna always be life for me. So don't be shocked when you hear me say it because those who know me very well know gaming is definitely my first life. I will talk for hours about Zelda and Pokemon if you let me. Those are my two favorite games of all time, or franchises in series rather, because that's what they are at this point. Uh, I'll talk about them for life. And I'm going to be 90 years old, probably still trying to play. Um, yeah, so it looks like they work on here. Let me check the back side. And it didn't go through, but it is definitely gonna crinkle. So I think I'm all right with that though. I'm okay with the crinkle. Um, I want to test my Albert Doers though, because if this is a book that I'm gonna finish, then I want to see, what works in here, what's gonna work, and what isn't. And I know, at least from the US version, I know the polys are gonna work well in here, and they better work well in this version, or we're gonna have some problems. But I want to test the Albert Doers, and I want to test the Holbeins. But I'll wait to test the Holbeins when he dries, or I can do the Holbeins on like something else, like um, I don't know, maybe this Firebird, or just different things. Or I can just start a page. I mean, we know the waterworks, so I can just go straight into a page and see. And I really want to do this double-sided page here, this one, but because I started this one and the other one, and I couldn't finish because I gave my Prismacolors away. So I think I want to do him blue though, like a dark blue to purple kind of color. I have an idea for him, but because I can't process the entire idea in my head, I'll probably do something else. Are you using the Neo ones? The Neo 2s. I don't own the Neo ones. I would love to, but I hear the Neo 2s can do what the Neo ones do, just don't activate it. So, maybe this one. I had did this one too in my other one, and I did him like a purplish red. But I think this one I want to do green. So maybe I'll do that. So I'm gonna test my Albrecht doors, and last time I did them on the other one and it bled through because I used water-based markers. So I'm gonna try not to have it bleed through the other side, and I'm gonna eat some of my frozen yogurt. Mm-mm-mm. So good. Okay. I'm like okay, but I'm still eating it. All right. So I know I'm gonna want them green and yellow. So I'm just gonna grab a yellow for like his tail part, like the middle, like his stomach. And I'm just gonna test it. I'm gonna test it over here. And I'm just putting a little bit because so I don't want to put a lot. And if the Albrecht Dewars are going down nice, then my polys will work just fine. I just wish that the Albrecht Dewars were round like the polys. Um, Honestly, they don't have to be as thick, but it would be nice if they were round because I noticed these hexagonal pencils make my hands hurt. Oh, tumble dual perspective. Yeah, well, those things are kind of pricey. I gotta save up for those. I don't have the Tombow. You talking about the water-based ones, right? I don't have those. I don't have any Tombow markers actually. I have some the Faber-Castell pit pens, and I have some Arteza Everblend H2O markers, which is like their alcohol markers but water-based. But that sounds nice. But when I was using my water-based markers, I don't even think I was using water because I didn't know that you can at the time. I had the book, so long ago. At the time I didn't know you can, use water. I think it just I was using them a little bit too heavy. And so what happened, it just kind of went through the other side. But I know better now. So it's going to be all right. Okay, so we'll just put a little bit. Yeah, see, this is exactly why I only put a little bit down, because this yellow is, even if I only put a little bit, you can see when I activate it, it's like pow, you know. Could have used a better descriptive word than pow, but you guys know, you know what I mean. It's like, um, you can it pops. So I guess pow wasn't a bad one, but um, as long as I use a little bit of water, like I'm good as long as it's activated, because I'm just gonna go through and shade it anyway. It's just that this actually helps move the process along, especially with these detail pages. So, and also it helps me use my stuff too. Because imagine having a full set of Albert Doors, but you don't use them as often as you should. I mean, I use them. I just feel like I should use them more. And I don't know what the deal is with me, but it still feels like I'm kind of coming down with something. I don't know what that something is, but whatever it is, it's like I can feel my immune system trying to fight it back. Cause like I'll be fine one minute, and then the next minute it's like, whew, all the energy and everything, and then the next minute I'll be fine. So I don't know. It's weird. All right, so I'm gonna keep this out because I have to do the other side, but I'm just gonna do this side. Okay, so he's gonna be green, but I think like his little tail and stuff is going to be red. So let me find a green that I want to use. I want him to be kind of a bright green, so maybe this one. This is leaf green. Yeah. But we already got half of his stomach based, and that was like what, a minute? So knowing that this is gonna work and it's not gonna bleed through the other side, I might do this book just the same way. I don't know what pencils I'm gonna use over it yet though. I'm gonna have to test it out, because in Symphony of Cute Animals I'm using the Holbeins over whatever I base down in water, Neil's or the Albert Doors. I'll use the Holbeins over top. But every book is different, and the paper in that book is definitely different than the paper in this one. So I don't know what I'm gonna use just yet. I know I'm not gonna use the Prismacolors, so don't get your hopes up. Because I know they're gonna smear. They smeared in the last one, so I want to treat this one with a little bit better care, because I know that this one has a far lower chance of falling apart than my other one did. So, because that other one just checked out on me, because every time I pick it up, it falls apart. So it's about time that I started this one because this is a book. This is a book I really want to finish too. This was one of my earlier coloring books that I got, and me and my sister was coloring in this one like every day. But once it started falling apart on me, I was like, I can't color in it because it's all my pages. We were like at we had went to Little Tokyo and we brought all our coloring stuff, and we got some snacks, and we went to go sit down and color, and the book was just falling apart and I could not get into it. I was like, okay. I was like, you just want to go walk around and look at the stores and stuff because I just it we forgot a piece of his stomach. Oh, and in the whole, like, we forgot all of this. Okay. That's why I'm glad I kept that yellow out too, because it happens. That happens to me a lot. I forget pieces because I don't see them. So it's alright. Sometimes they blend in, like with the background, or it'll be like in this case, there's so much stuff going on in this picture that I probably, if I don't know, if I wasn't actively paying attention, then I probably wouldn't have even noticed that until I was like, oh, we forgot a piece. And then I was like, wait, what is it connected to? And then I'm like, oh, there's a whole swoop going on there. So let me just grab this yellow so I don't forget. Because I'll close it and I'll forget and then come back and be like, oh, I forgot this part. And I'll do that multiple times before I actually color it. So let me just color it now. But even still, look how fast. Done. And then you're going to be taking your two. Oh, okay. So you're gonna take it apart and then bind it differently, a different way, spiral maybe. See, and I wanted to spiral bind mine, but I wanted to do it when I was done coloring it. I didn't want to do it before. So everybody's like, spiral bound it, and I'm like, yeah, but I want to wait until I'm done coloring it because it's already falling apart. So I might as well color it while it's falling apart. And then I'm just like, I can't. So I'm just gonna do the book over. Plus, there's pages I wanted to do differently anyway, like this one. So, and it'll be good to see like the way I colored it then and how I color it now. Although that page with the spaceship, I mean the spaceship, oh geez, the pirate ship, and I don't know what, some kind of sea serpent or something it's fighting against. That I might do kind of similar because I did like the way that one turned out. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate the sky the way I did it, but I was proud of that page. Yeah, you're going to spiral bound it. Yeah. Yeah, some of the images do go into the spine. And then I noticed also with this UK version, I don't know if the images are smaller or if it's like printed different, but they seem a little different. Um, could just be me, per usual. But like this is cool. I could have even went a little bit darker with the green, but since I'm gonna come in with pencil, this is fine because I'm gonna shade it anyway. So you guys know I have like when I shade it's like 3 or 4 different colors. So this is fine. This is like the lightest color. So I'm just going in and I'm just adding the water so I can get my base down. But it's so simple. Unfortunately, I can't do this in every book because some books don't like water very well. But it would be nice. And so I've seen some people use water in books that don't take water very well, and they're okay with their pages, like it going through and all that stuff. But I can't. I don't have the heart for it. I would be like, look at my book. And they sacrifice the page on the other side, and I'm just like, I'm all talk. I'll be like, yeah, I can do that. And then when it comes down to it, I'll be like, no. So, um, this will work for me though. I don't know what's going on with my. I don't know if we're running out of water here or what's going on. Okay, there we go. It was acting like there for a minute it didn't want to activate. But I think it was just my brush. User error, like always. Because I can see a little bit of the water coming out, but I don't know. It might be time to get some more water brushes too, because I've had these for a while. And sometimes the water doesn't want to come out. So I need one. I like my Faber-Castell one, but I've had that one for a little bit, and so even that one is starting to do weird things. I've heard the dirt. I think it's either the Derwent one or the Caran d'Ache one is really good. Oh, you only have the US version. Is yours falling apart like mine was? Did you see how mine was falling apart, Brittany? Because, if you haven't seen it, I can show you. But it was just every time I picked it up, or if I would like start a page, it's like, oh, there goes that page. You haven't seen it, okay? Let me grab it for you. And I'm laughing now because I have another one, but my feelings were hurt because that book, I liked it, and I mean, I like this one, even though this one has like those hidden things in the pictures. I still like it, but when it started falling apart, every time it fell apart, I was like, my heart. It's taking a piece of my heart with you every time you fall apart, you crazy book. And I feel like I did some really good pages in here, and it was just my poor book. So let me move these out the way really quick. So this is my original one. This is the US one, and even you can see like the binding is coming apart, and yeah. So when I open it, literally just half the book is gone. It's just out. The other half is hanging on for dear life. But every time, I turn a page. But I like how I did. Let me see if I can bring. I don't know if I can bring you up a little bit so you can see the whole book. Hang on. All right, that's good enough. Coloring supplies that I would recommend that's cheap and vibrant. The Arteza color pencils, if you like color pencils, those are really good. Um, a lot of people stand by the Castle Art pencils. I don't have them, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. But me personally, I would say the Artezas. I can show you a page I've done with them. Let me show you that first, because that's actually going to be quicker than me going through this book. So let me show you. So in Mouse Guard, which was one of the earlier coloring books I have, I did a lot in here. But let me get the page I did with the Artezas. I've done a couple pages, I think, with the Artezas in here. But then I noticed that my Holbeins were really good, so I started using those in here in my polys. So, no, that was Prismacolor. Where's that page? No. This was done with the Arteza color pencils. So I don't know if that's vibrant enough for you, but even the background, everything on this page was the Artezas. And they blend well, as you can see, with the leaves. So if you're into blending. Oh, you can only buy the 72 set? Well, I mean, if she's just starting out, the 72 set isn't bad. I had the 72 set at the start. I just got the 120 set, like, I think this year or like the end of last year or something like that. But oh, thank you. Yeah, castle art is a good one. There's another one. I mean, honestly, Crayola isn't bad. I have a hard time blending with the Crayola, so I don't recommend them too often, but I will recommend definitely the Arteza. But if you have full set syndrome like I do, then like Brittany said, if the full set's not available, then you can just wait it out and maybe look into something else. Black Widow, I think, is really good too. I only have one set of those though. So, yeah, so this one's like falling apart. And I had started, I was making this one gold at first, but I gave my sister my Prismacolor so I couldn't finish it. I can't finish it now, but I'm like, I might as well do it in the new book. And I don't know if I want them gold anymore either. So, but my poor book is, it just, every time I pick the page, started a page, look, I just picked this up and start tearing at the bottom. So, but this is the one I'm doing now. This is how I did it at first. And it went through the page. So, like, this part, and you probably can't see it because I covered it up a little bit, but you can see it here. And that's just from using the marker. I didn't add any water or anything, but it went through somehow. So I tried to cover it up, but it didn't turn out very well. But I like this page. I'm gonna keep this page the same. I'm gonna use some of the same colors. Um, I probably won't use glitter gel pen on this one like I did on the new one, like I did with this one, because I don't like glitter. But yeah, it just kept falling apart every time I picked it up. Now this page, I love it to death, but buying the 72 set of the, oh, you can buy them open stock. I think we was trying to figure that out over on View's channel. And 99 cents each isn't bad. Where can you buy them open stock at? Amazon? Not that I need another set of pencils, but um, why not? I said I wasn't buying pencils unless I can buy them open stock. So this one I want to keep the same because I like how this one turned out. It looks like I did the sky with acrylic, so I might be able to do that again. Oh, they have a website. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. So I'm gonna keep this one the same in the new book, but I used the water-based markers in the water, and it didn't go through. So, because I based it in a Crayola Super Tip, and then I went in with um the colored pencil. But it's so hard to finish it. But like I'm glad I got another one because this was like in my earlier coloring. So some of the stuff like this one, I don't even know what I was doing. So, um, and then like this one, I did like one tree, and that was it. And I don't even remember the colors, so I can't even do anything about it. This one I had fun with. This was all kind of stuff: watercolor, super tips. But I'm looking at a lot of it, and it just, I don't know. It looks like too much going on. I've never been really good with water pages, so. And then that was it because I can't get through this book because it's still falling apart. So I am calling a do-over with the new one. So our dragon friend is going to be, and then his tail, I mean his, whatever this is going to be red. What do I do with my, yep, here we go. Okay. Yep. See, Brittany, I'm trying to save, and you come talking about they open stock, and now I gotta go look into it. And then of course I gotta get a case for them. How much are those pencils? Okay, so I'm gonna pick this scarlet red because I think this is one of the lighter reds, and I'm gonna start with. Oh look, I forgot a foot. Here's another foot. What is this connected to? Oh, I guess this one. Well, let's not forget his foot. So I think as long as I stream for like an hour, um, or I haven't done an upload in a while because I've just been streaming and talking to you guys directly. But as long as I do like a stream for like an hour, I think I can manage both channels just fine. So my gaming channel is more than likely definitely going to be more than an hour. Like tonight, I know it's going to be more than an hour because I'm just going to let the stream run while I play until I get tired. So I'll be over there, and that channel is pretty small, so I'll just basically be over there talking to myself for a while. Um, but it's still, even though like not a lot of people, are there over there, it's still relaxing because the game itself is really relaxing. You just basically do what you want. You can go and fish if you want to fish all day. You can do that. If you want to, um, go chop down wood all day, you can do that. You can spend the day decorating your house, making furniture, cooking food. I can go on and on. So that's what I've been doing. Um, right now, I'm trying to save up some in-game money because there is an event happening or starting. I think it starts tomorrow or it starts at midnight, I think. So, um, I feel like I don't have enough coins because some of that stuff in there is like 10,000, 50,000, and poor Jazz has like 3,000 bucks. So, and I just started the game like I think 2 weeks ago. So a lot of my money in the game is going towards upgrading like my tools and stuff that I need to upgrade so that I can make more money. So it's like, whew. And it's cool too because the game is free. You can play with your friends. So it's just a real nice, relaxing thing to do, regardless on. I mean, right now I don't have anybody that I'm playing with, but you know what I mean. You can play by yourself and be totally content, which is what I've been doing. And then I want to make some more furniture so that I can decorate my house because you can buy additional rooms to your house, and it's just a really good game. And then all this is free, not to mention they have an in-game shop where it doesn't help you advance in the game any kind of way. So it's not like, oh, you're buying yourself an edge up on anyone, but it's like a cosmetic shop. Uh-oh, I need to erase that. Um, it's like a cosmetic shop. So it's a premium shop where you can buy extra fancy clothes with your real money, but you don't have to. The whole game is free. So I plan on buying something just to support the developers because they did not have to make this game free. They could have made it, 60, 70 bucks like the rest of these games and still had the premium shop. Like some of these developers to me is a little greedy when they do that, but um, they didn't have to do that. So I do want to support them. They're gonna have to wait until I get paid, but I do want to support them and give. I want to give back. Do I have an eraser in here? I can erase it later, but I think my eraser's in the living room, so I'm gonna have to erase it later. Hopefully I don't forget. That's okay. But yeah, So I've just been doing that, and it's been really relaxing. It really has, and I've not had to worry about anything. Just like I spent about a good 15-20 minutes earlier just catching bugs, and that was me because I was waiting for my little tomato garden to grow. So I was like, well, I gotta find something to do until my tomatoes are done. So I went and catching bugs, and then I sold all the bugs I caught, and then I made like $1,000 from the random bugs I was just going around catching. And then along the way of catching bugs, I was picking up seashells, which I also sold, and some oysters. And when you open the oysters, you get oyster meat, and I think you can cook with that. So I was just out kind of exploring, and you can also talk to the villagers in the game and um, form relationships with them. And I also think that you can like, I don't know if you can get married to them, but I know you can date them. Um, and then it's funny because you can date more than one person. And I kind of have my eye on someone already. But I'm like, do I want to just stick with him, or do I want to be that person and date like multiple? So, mm, but it's a very relaxing game. It really is. So I'm gonna have some fun doing that. So I'm just gonna put this here. It's hard to choose too, like if I want my gaming to be on Twitch or YouTube, because when I was streaming on Twitch, like I said, I had no one watching. I think they like people would come in and they would pop in and pop out. Um, or because I'm not really sure, because when I was finished, it said I had like 8 viewers, and I'm like, how come I didn't see those 8 viewers when I was streaming? So where were these 8 viewers? So I'm a little confused on how Twitch works, because I had the info up to tell me like if someone was there. So I'm not really sure if, I don't know, maybe they were like I said, popping in and out, or and they were there and it just didn't update me. I'm not sure. So it's not like YouTube where, like, I mean, there's a chat, but I think people chat a lot less to me over there than over here. So, but I had really came on because I thought View would color with me, but I think they made her mad over on her side of the world, her YouTube world, and she probably was like, forget that, I'm not doing anything tonight. I don't blame her. I was watching a little bit, but I was also like in the middle of a nap, so I wasn't really following what was going on. But I guess someone said something they shouldn't have, but I'm not really sure. But that's okay. We can always color this weekend. I had fun coloring with her yesterday. We were coloring in Symphony of Cute Animals together. So we were saying that that's a book that we can actually finish. Hopefully by the end of the year, if we just keep at it, that would be nice. But I'm kind of slow, so realistically, I will get probably most of it done, but not all of it. Um, some of those pages have quite a bit of flowers, and me and flowers, after a while, I need a break from them. So, but with the Neo 2s and the Albert Doers, it's gonna be easier to finish it. Just like this page, like we already have half the dragon base. Like what? If I was just doing this in pencil, I probably would still be over here on like the belly section somewhere. So I'm going to do this page. And I know I'm like working on another page already, but I gotta be careful because this part I need to come in and erase later. Because I went way outside the line, not paying attention. So, but if I just lightly base this, and this is the Albert Duras that I use on this one. And then I can, match the colors, get my blends going with the pencils a lot faster. Because now all I have to do is match the base color, get a middle color, and a shadow color, and that's it. Super easy. In theory. Okay. I need to get some more water-based markers. Water-based, these things. I keep saying water-based markers. Did I say water-based markers earlier? I meant water brushes. This frozen yogurt is so good. I don't know what color I want to do the background. Maybe a blue. Maybe even a black, honestly. But that's half the dragon done. As far as like the base goes. So, I don't know. Ooh, next weekend, I'm gonna test those out. If you got me these for my birthday, it was a late birthday gift, and I am dying to check them out. So, um, we're gonna do that next weekend, and I'm thinking of doing it in what do I want to do it in? Probably Serene, Nick Filbert's book, or I have some Amazon paper books, so I can use them in there. I have like a mermaid one. I have like a horror one, which I might uh wait until Halloween to do the horror one. I'm thinking. So I will wait for that one. So maybe the mermaid one, since it kind of still feels like summer out here. Um, but I don't know. But I was thinking the Serene because I think that would be really good as far as using these skin tones because look at them. Like I have a couple of browns in my Copics, but I don't like using those in my coloring books too much. So these are nice, and these are like brush and fine tip, which I also like because I don't really like the chisel tip. So I'm going to try those out next weekend, and I already swatched them and put the swatch in my swatch book. But I'll show you guys if I can. Where is my swatch book? It's around somewhere because I had it earlier. I was using it for something. I put it in my water-based swatch book, and I'm not sure why I put it in there. But now I can't even find the thing. That's not good. I was gonna show you guys the swatch, but for some reason I can't find the swatch book. So I guess never mind. I'll have to find it off camera. But anyway, I will be over on my other channel if you guys want to check me out over there. I am going to put the link in the chat, and I'll see you guys over there if you decide to hang out with me over there tonight. I'm just going to be hanging out and talking about absolutely nothing while playing the game. So that channel is basically the same as this channel, just with gaming. You know, it's safe space, really chill, and we just hang out and talk. So yeah, so next weekend we will either do, I can see what pencils work in here, or we can do some stuff in the Ohuhu. And it didn't even go through. Now it crinkled, but that's okay. It's really crinkly, but that's all right. I can flatten it out. I can always close the book and, you know, lay it flat like this. I don't know what this is on the back, but yeah, I can always lay it flat and then sit something on top and it'll flatten out. So that's what I'm gonna do. But alright, guys, I'll see you over on the other channel if you're over there. If not, have a good week, and I will see you guys this weekend. Alright, have a good one.